Hi friends, welcome back to the channel SciTech. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate 120 FPS gaming support test in the Oneplus 11R device. So this is the Oneplus 11R, and right now I'm going to demonstrate the 120 FPS gaming support will be happening in this Oneplus 11R device or not. And let me to show you exactly the display settings what I'm trying to use, and these are the refresh rate option which I selected at this moment. This is a 120 Hz refresh rate, and right now I'm going to use these three games particularly to demonstrate the 90 FPS supporting in this OnePlus 11 device or not. So let's get started with the first, which is a Gateway 2. So let's see whether this game will be able to support 120 FPS gaming in this phone or not. To find whether the phone supporting with the 90 FPS, you need to use this real-time FPS meter, and in this real-time FPS meter you should be able to see 120 FPS, but we are seeing 60 FPS. As you can see, even clearly 60 FPS is showing. Even I did enable the Pro Gamer mode as well. As you can see, Pro Gamer mode is enabled successfully, but still we are not getting that kind of 120 FPS at this moment. So you might be able to think that using with the high performance mode it might be able to help, but let me to show you. So I did try to use the high performance mode, and now let me to go to the settings option and show you the real-time FPS. And right now we're getting about 60 FPS. So still it's maintaining 60 FPS only. And now you might be wondering whether this game actually support 120 or not. But this game is supported with the 165 Hz refresh rate as well. So this is a ROG Phone 6 which I'm trying to play. In this ROG Phone 6 you can see right now I'm getting 166 refresh rate. As you can see, even 166 I'm getting. So that means this game is supported with the higher refresh rate, but this smartphone was unable to use that high refresh rate while gaming. So let me to demonstrate the next game. So you might think there is some problem with this game, so let's use the next game, which is a 1945 Air Force. Even this game also supports the higher refresh rate, but right now I'm getting only 60 FPS only. I'm not getting 120 FPS. Same thing friends, even that game supports higher refresh rate in the other smartphones, but some problem with the Realme UI, ColorOS and this OxygenOS at this moment, they were unable to play the higher refresh rate. I'm not sure what's happening here, but this game supports higher refresh rate up to 165 Hz, and you can see clearly 165 as well, as you can see. So that's some problem which is going on regarding the high refresh rate gameplay. But another thing is that I did try to check the PUBG Mobile. PUBG Mobile was able to play at 90 FPS without any problem. So I was able to get 90 FPS in the PUBG Mobile. But these games, I'm not sure. There are a lot of other games in the Play Store where I am unable to get that 120 FPS working. Even the Standoff 2 game. So Standoff 2 game by default in the settings there is an option to enable 120 FPS, but I was unable to get that 120 FPS working in this device. So overall there is some UI problem going on regarding the high refresh rate gaming support. So that's something you should know about regarding the high refresh rate. Not all the games will be able to play, only few games will be able to play with the 120. Right now I enabled the 120, and you can see the inbuilt FPS count is also enabled. And now let me to start the match. And now I'll try to show you the real-time FPS. So real-time FPS I'm getting around 60 FPS only. So even the inbuilt FPS meter is also showing 61 FPS, inbuilt FPS meter. So overall friends, this is a quick 120 FPS gameplay support test, and right now I was unable to get that 120 FPS working in this OnePlus 11R in most of the games. Meanwhile, signing off until in state of more updates, and bye. But I don't know, I don't have any problem with the PUBG Mobile and the PUBG New State because they were able to play at 90 FPS, no issues with that. But with other games, so there are a couple of issues regarding the high refresh rate supporting as well. Meanwhile, signing off until in state of more updates, and bye.